The Padron that I smoked last time. Jesus! The Padron that I smoked last time. The Padron that I smoked last time. Jesus! Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Cigars of London YouTube channel. You'll be glad to see that Hazel is back.
Hi.
I've had many people asking me where she is. But, well, I've had like one or two.
Just big it up.
But obviously you've been busy with work and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No.
Now I'm back.
Now you're back.
In full
Force.
full force.
So today we've got two different cigars. It's going to be like a mine versus yours. We're going to kind of not compare the two together, but just compare them separately, give thoughts on, because there was a little bit of confusion with the videos like Partagas versus Monte Cristo. We're not comparing them for similarities.
No, it's more about you get two for the price of one.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. So two reviews for the price of, for one video. That was the idea.
Yeah, exactly. I think it makes it a little bit more entertaining. It adds for the conversation, benefits.
There's no, I think it's good for us as well in terms of we can really try a lot of different cigars.
Yeah.
And I might have something one day that you might like, and so I'd be like, oh, this is your cigar. So next time you'd have it, and I'd have, vice versa.
Yeah, and I also like hearing other people's thoughts on cigars that I wouldn't otherwise choose myself.
Yeah.
So you are into Romeo and Juliet, whereas I'm not.
And Partagas.
And the Cedros that you had.
Yeah.
You really like that. I tried it, still wasn't much of a fan, but it was still cool to hear your thoughts on it.
Yeah.
So we've got two different cigars today that we've never tried on the channel. The Quai Dorsay, number 50.
And the Partagas Presidentes. So probably.
Which looks like an absolutely amazing cigar.
Yes. So.
I love that classic shape.
Yeah, classic shape. The credentials of both cigars. So mine's 7 inches by 47 ring gauge, and it's meant to be a medium to full. But we'll see. Yeah.
It feels like quite a light cigar, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Not that that's anything
weight-wise.
to do with the strength, but
I know.
I just feel like a stronger cigar should be heavier. You put me on the spot there because I can't remember the specs of mine.
50, if I can remember.
50
right.
ring gauge, and it's just over 4 inches. Yeah. I think it was 4 inches and 3/8 or something.
Yeah.
Very specific. So I've never had one of these. You've never had one of those.
First time. I never know how much to sniff off with these torpedo type shapes. But I'm going to go with a guess and we'll see.
Let's always start with the smallest bit.
Yeah, and go up.
Because with how light that cigar is, I feel like the draw might be really
not much
light.
resistance. Yeah.
Have a dry draw, see what you can. Just sweet tobacco for me.
Earthy.
I really want to try one of those now. Are you gonna light up? I don't want to start, otherwise I'll get accused of not being a gentleman. So it's an interesting shape, that one, because it's closed right off at the end, isn't it? But still open, weirdly. Yeah, you need some nice heat there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying one of these. I picked this up from La Casa del Habano in Teddington. I think it cost me around £20, 15 to £20. I can't remember exactly, so I could be completely wrong.
This was actually from Havana House, and it was within the 18 to £20 mark as well. So very similar pricing for us.
Got my budget lighter out, so it never fails.
Yeah, all the most expensive ones have always failed.
Do you know what? I really like the look of the Porsche lighters that AJ has. Basically, Porsche has brought out lighters and cutters.
Oh yeah.
They look really slimline and posh. But they're just not my vibe. I think next time I buy a cutter or a lighter, I want something quite chunky. Like, you know the table lighters? Like the bigger ones. I like the idea of that, yeah.
I like that too.
One that you can grip, you know, like the sword one.
Yeah, they're very nice.
That they've got. That thing is amazing.
Yeah, they're very nice ones.
And with the amount of gas you can put in them, you don't have to keep topping it up like these things are pretty hot.
Useless.
So what we're saying, very early stages, I'm gonna go for my first draw. Woody, for me. I've not had a cigar like this in a long time. Kind of reminded me of a Cohiba.
Really?
Yeah. What's yours saying?
I'm getting a lot of pepper right now. I usually do in the first few totes.
Yeah.
And then mine sort of develop a little bit further on in. But yeah, at the moment, I suppose I'm getting pepper and that kind of earthy tone that I was getting at the beginning.
Got a feeling this is going to be quite a heavy cigar, this one.
Quai Dorsay. Interesting name.
Here you go. Say.
Quai Dorsay.
Number 50. So yeah, one quick point. Obviously you can see that the setup has changed again. I can never seem to make my mind up. But I think this one I'm happiest with so far. It's easier with just two of us in the frame and everything's nice and symmetrical, it looks tidy, got a plant.
So the plant soil is made of coffee because we're like extravagant like that.
Yeah. Not sure how long it will stay green for, but either way. Let's let these heat up, develop, and come back for part 2 of the video in about 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Alright, welcome back to part 2 of the video. I'm probably about halfway down my cigar now. How are you going with yours?
It's going well. Again, I'm not really getting much more than what I was at the beginning, other than in like stronger pepper notes. But yeah, really enjoying it. The resistance is nice. It's kind of perfect, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a nice draw. That's about it. Kind of silky, light smoke, not too heavy on the smoke. I'd say it was more medium than full at the moment. Although when written down, it says that the on the review it says it's something about like medium to full. I read of it, but at the moment I'm getting more medium. But we'll see.
Mine's going much the same as well, to be honest. It's a medium cigar. It's quite earthy. Smoke output's good. It's absolutely not one of my favourite cigars. It's not one to write home about. Is that the saying?
Yeah, it is.
It's not one to write home about. There's like quite a nice like perfume to it though. It's like, it is subtle. I don't know, don't really know what to say about it at this stage. Hopefully something will happen. But one thing that we forgot about in part 1 of the video is that we picked up this bottle of Chablis today that we're gonna pair with the cigars, because I've kind of got into the habit of just having a cigar without pairing it with a drink.
Yeah.
I might have it with some water or a coffee, but nothing more extravagant than that. So let's try this. It smells amazing. And I don't know if this is something you guys are interested in, pairing wine with cigars and rum with cigars. It's something I'm definitely interested in doing, because finding things that go well with cigars can, I don't know, sometimes bring out other flavours in cigar.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one that enjoys wine with a cigar. I also quite like rum with the cigar as well. I didn't used to like rum until he made me try it.
I like the sweetness from rum.
Yeah,
I think that helps.
And there's a special technique to it, isn't there, which most of you will probably know, but I didn't at first. I thought you just had to gulp it back like wine. Well, you don't gulp it back like wine either. But anyway.
You might gulp wine.
Okay, moving on really swiftly. But there's that kind of holding it in your mouth for 7 seconds. God, you're gonna have to cut some of this out. And then having it, and then that's when you get the sweetness. Otherwise it just burns.
Yeah, actually taking time to appreciate it and just let it calm down. Like if you gulp any sort of alcohol, it can kind of just like sting and burn, especially when it comes to like whiskey or rum. You need to savour it. It's like that video we watched. I can't remember the guy's name, but he starts talking to it, doesn't he? He's like, hello, how are you? And he puts it in his mouth and he's like, and he's like...
He like literally chews his whiskey or rum.
It's really interesting to watch actually. So let me get a bit more heat into this cigar. Let's see what happens. Something you said, I don't know if it was off cam or yesterday. Still, it was off cam. I think you said you didn't like the torpedo shape. You quite like it to be kind of like, you know, thicker and straight. Like this.
I quite like it like this, actually. I find it's easier for me to like get my mouth around, and it's kind of like a bit more feminine, but you still got a bit of the girth to it.
For the past 2 or 3 minutes, this whole conversation about enjoying it in your mouth, sucking it, tasting it, the girth, the size, the comfort in your mouth.
This is a whole other type of video.
Yeah, this shouldn't be on YouTube, really. But anyway, I do know what you mean.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's got that cool shape to it as well.
Femininity. Yeah, the classic shape. I like the classic, you know, the old school shape.
Yeah.
But I think you're more of a fan of like a, you know...
Bigger ring gauge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Not too big. I think the Super Mario that had that 60 ring gauge, that was a little bit too big, but that was the best cigar I've ever had.
Yeah.
And nothing compares to it now. Nothing compares to that cigar.
He's really trying to get me to try it, but I'm not even sure if I get my mouth around it. We'll see. I'm gonna have to cut some of this out.
Goodness me, we're gonna have to put an 18 rating on this vid.
Or it just makes you look really bad.
Yeah,
Anyway.
This is more your vibe. Yeah, this is what we're talking about. Anyway, yeah. I'll have to see if Lawrence has more of the... I always forget the name. Super Mario's left, because that was...
Yeah, I'd really like to try that.
Honestly, I said to you, it's like a roast dinner.
I really can't.
Just wait.
I don't know how he's got that.
In fact, we need to go to London, get a Super Mario, and then you can agree with me that it's like a
roast dinner.
I'd be
I'm very intrigued just because of that. But at the moment, it feels like it's almost as if I'm going like this. That's a spotted dick pudding with custard.
Trust me, this was a roast dinner. Lamb roast dinner.
No!
With mint sauce. Trust me. And then a Yorkshire pudding with apple sauce right at the end just to finish. With a double shot espresso. With rum.
I don't think so.
It was the best cigar I've ever had. So anyway, let's talk a little bit more about these, if we can.
Yeah.
I'm struggling, to be honest. It's got a nice perfume on, like the smoke that comes from the cigar, but...
Just now, I'm not sure if it's because I've paired it with this really lovely light fruity wine, but I'm getting a little tiny bit of sweetness through. I'm not quite sure what type of sweetness. It's like a little bit...
A little bit something.
Like, yeah, almost maybe a little bit of like really slight caramelly kind of sweetness.
Kind of like the 898 or like a creme brulee.
A little bit, yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Getting that sweetness through.
It's interesting.
How about you? Still?
Just it's like a mild earthy cigar.
General.
That's about it. Yeah, it's just kind of like a cigar.
Yeah.
There's nothing special about it, in my opinion. It's just, it is what it is. So maybe something will happen in the final third. I tell you what, the Padron that I had, whenever I had it, it was yesterday. All right, we're batching content. That, what was I going to say? That I basically done part 1, part 2, part 3, ended it, continued smoking the cigar, and on like the final inch of the cigar, I just got this massive explosion of flavour.
Oh.
That was amazing, which was really disappointing because 1, I had finished the video and couldn't talk about it, and 2, that huge burst of flavour I had to wait right till the end for. And for a £30 cigar, I don't want to have to wait 45 minutes to an hour to get an incredible taste of what the cigar had to offer. But anyway, let's continue smoking these, get them down to the final third, and with that we'll bring you the final part of the video. Alright, welcome back to the third and final part of the video. We're on a final thirds of the cigars. I've got a really light mine. These are going to be... wow. Jeez.
We didn't just refill that or anything.
Right. So these are going to be quite hot now. I don't normally smoke cigars this far down, but after the Padron that I smoked last time, Jesus.
You okay?
Yeah.
Bloopers.
Goodness me.
Almost died, guys. We're
But
here.
after the Padron that I smoked the other day, I didn't film the last third, and that's when I got a big burst of flavour, so I didn't want to miss out on that. Do you want to just be careful
Not
with that?
sure.
Let me turn it down a little bit.
It's really hot here. It's really hot here in the UK. We're getting like temperatures of like 31 degrees, so everything's a little bit sweaty. So excuse us if we're like slipping off the screen a little bit.
Yeah, no, it is a bit warm.
Oof.
So, what can I report with this cigar? It's a medium cigar, definitely. It's not a mild cigar by any means.
No, interesting because I did just have a little flick through online, just for a comparison really, and it does mention it's a light cigar, which is interesting.
No, it's definitely not a light cigar.
Interesting.
No. The poor Larinaga that we got in here, that's a light cigar. But this one, no, definitely a medium cigar. If you're a beginner cigar smoker, I wouldn't advise one of these. These are pretty perfect, I think.
They're like an everyday thing that you can have like...
And they're also inexpensive.
Yes.
Easy going, £9 something.
Yeah. Nice length as well.
Yeah, it's like a half an hour, 45-minute smoke.
They call it a wedding cigar, I think you said.
Yeah, it's in that category.
So, yeah, like a nice, easy, like not too expensive thing to have throughout the day.
Yeah.
What are you getting else?
I don't know, it's a little bit underwhelming to be honest.
Uh-huh.
Not one of my favourites. Don't think I'm going to go back to one of these. Maybe it needs more age on it or something, I don't know, but...
So for me, I know I mentioned in the last clip, it was sitting at a very medium bodied cigar. Actually, as I've got into my final third, it's definitely becoming more like medium to full, as they usually do, I feel. Like, usually for me, I don't know if that's a normal thing, but it feels a little stronger as we get to the end. Is that what you get sometimes?
For me, I always find that it just gets hotter. So maybe it feels like it's getting stronger for whatever reason. Because I mean, with Cuban cigars, they tend to be quite consistent with their flavour profiles and strength as they go through. You haven't had many non-Cubans, have you?
No.
Non-Cuban cigars are really interesting because their flavour profiles change
Yeah.
quite a lot as they go down because they use like a variety of different leaf in the cigar. Whereas a Cuban is just kind of from just one batch.
So yeah, I mean, I probably would put this as a medium to full now that I've had
Is it one of your favourite cigars?
No. Like, if I was comparing this to like the Partagas Presidentes that I had a few videos ago, that was my number one. And this, comparatively, the Partagas Presidente, I'd probably put this at like number 8. not that it's like horrendous, like it's still in the top 10, but like it's, do you know what, it's just very samey, and it's not really, it's just pepper and it's just earth, you know.
Let's compare it to the Ramona Yonez that we had the other night at the cigar evening.
Oh my
That
goodness,
thing was
we've got to do a review on that.
Yeah.
If we've got the money for it.
That was amazing.
Because I think it's a little bit expensive, but it was a very nice cigar.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you. It's like quite creamy and like buttery, and like it was all good. All nice flavour profiles. Wasn't too strong. Wasn't too anything. Liked it a lot.
It was like a Knickerbocker Glory.
Yeah, it was just ticked all of the boxes.
Yeah.
And it was nice and smooth.
Yeah, it really was.
It didn't have a weird cigar-y aftertaste, like not a very like woody aftertaste. You know, not that that's bad, but like, you know, sometimes with certain like maybe cheaper cigars, you get like a bit of a, you were kind of saying this last night, a bit of a like, you smoked a cigar aftertaste.
I would kind of explain it as being like a stagnant
Tobacco-y?
tobacco,
Yeah.
like quite an ashy aftertaste.
Whereas that
Quite harsh.
Yeah, whereas that Ramona, I don't know.
Ramona Yonez.
Ramona on it, oh god.
It was nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. It was so nice.
It left a really nice aftertaste in your mouth, and you know the smoke was thick and creamy. It was a Ramona Yonez Grand Britannia. That's all I can tell you. I don't know what year. Yeah, I don't know what year it was. We just kind of got gifted it at the event, which was really nice, and then we smoked it in the dark. So
Yeah.
Which was really nice actually. So out of 10, what are you going to rate your cigar?
Well, as I say, probably well, out of 10, I'd probably say I'm going to give this a 6.7.
That's low.
It's low, isn't it? But
Yeah.
actually, you know what? I'm not feeling this. It's not my worst cigar.
It's just not giving you what you want.
I'm just not loving it. Maybe it's because I had that one yesterday and I was like, wow.
See, that's the thing. I'm going to go back to the Super Mario.
Yeah.
I think when you have a cigar that is that good, nothing else compares. And when you have the Ramona Yonez Grand Britannia, again, as I talk about in a lot of our videos, the scenery, the company, like the you know, the location as to where you're smoking, the atmosphere, exactly. It really does add to the cigar, the whole experience. Not to mention the fact that it was a really good cigar.
It was.
So when you get something that's not that special and you just kind of have it in your living room, I don't know, it might not help.
But here's one to think about. Do you remember that cigar we all had, us three, with John?
Bolivar?
It was a Bolivar. We weren't getting anything, but we were really enjoying it.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Like, we always talk about how not getting much from it is a bad thing, but actually, sometimes it's not.
So yeah, sometimes it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, when we talk about, I mean, what was that Bolivar? It was like Bolivar something to do with tea.
Pyramides, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was nice. But yeah, again, that wasn't like, you weren't getting loads from that. But it was nice.
Very subtle.
But this is not getting much, and I agree.
Yeah. No, I get that from quite a lot of cigars, to be honest. And sometimes when we're doing these reviews, I kind of sound like a repeated record where I'm like, it's not really. But when I get a cigar that I like, I really like it. And flavours are jumping out at you, you're enjoying the whole experience, whether you're at home or, I don't know, in the lounge in Teddington or at the cigar event.
This kind of weather, like summertime, is dreamy, smoking outside.
Yeah, it's so nice.
That like slight breeze in the evening time.
Yeah.
You know, a glass of wine or some
Stars
rum.
in the sky.
Romance.
Yeah. Alright, so for me, that cigar out of 10 is probably like a 6.5.
Yeah.
Really just, it was alright. If someone gave me one for free, I wouldn't complain.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't spend £20 on one again.
Yeah.
So with that being said, thank you for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed the chat, and yeah, I guess we'll see you in the next one. Let's see what we have for the next video.
Yeah, lined up.
As a little teaser. So
might as well.
tuck into those number twos.
He won't be back for those.
So I've got the H. Upman Connoisseur B, which is a very special cigar, which I've not done a review on yet, and I'm looking forward to this. This is a proper cigar for me. This is a great
I
size.
think I'm going to get cigar envy. And I'm going to have the Pour Laranaga. Now I think I've had one of these in a video before. In fact, we have.
Yeah, you are.
So I'm just going to have it and enjoy
Well, it'd be
it.
good to compare. Do you know what? Don't watch that last review.
No, I won't.
Have that one and
won't.
see how your thoughts change. Yeah. So yeah, if you're interested in seeing that video, which will be up soon, next week or the week after, then stay tuned. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and have an enjoyable week.
Bye.